can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, that 380. 59. You.
Sony Michel, his first carry. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. Just keeping the play alive. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Come on now, let's go. Lock in.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 24. Ran. Topper.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't go this way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got Sanu. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
53. Mike is 59.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Room here to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking him.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Coaching spill.
He's checking crap.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down, and he completes it to Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 53 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this one brought in by Sanu. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Regular. He's coming. We got double up. Let me do.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, that round 80.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wait, that 380. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Nice, sweetheart. 72.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down and 4, Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run. This is Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist.
Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Set up. 180. 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Where to work? Where to work?
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 25-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 66 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, trying to run inside, but nothing there. The All-Pro in 2 positions, Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
11. 65. Check nickel. Kill. Check. Fresno. Check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check 1, Omaha.
Now Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. There's Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down to Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21. Here we go.
This is Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One, Omaha.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Draw play. Cohen. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11.
Check 24. Check
12.
Check 43.
Hey, my 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
21.
Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The kick by Pinheiro is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift. White. Shift. One, Omaha.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run from Breida.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
11. Hey, Will.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.